As we gather with our New Zealand mates and colleagues from many other nations, Anzac Day provides an opportunity to reflect on the sacrifices made by Australian servicemen and women in all conflicts. I feel privileged to be able to commemorate Anzac Day whilst overseas on operations. I ask that we especially remember the 16 Australians who've made the ultimate sacrifice on peacekeeping operations worldwide.
Anzac Day means to me honouring those who made the ultimate sacrifice for our country so we can live freely today.
This Anzac Day, I'll be reflecting on those who have served before me.
This Anzac Day, I'd like to reflect on what it means to serve on the Australian Defence Force and on the sacrifice of all the service personnel who were deployed before me.
Anzac Day is important to me as it provides me some time to be able to reflect on those servicemen and women who have not only made the ultimate sacrifice, but continue to make sacrifices in the defence of our country.
This Anzac Day, I'll be thinking of those men and women of the Australian Defence Force that I've had the honour to serve with.
Anzac Day is about coming together as a nation to recognise the honour, sacrifice and mateship of the first Anzacs on April 25th, 1915.
Anzac Day is special to me because it is important to remember and commemorate the Anzacs and Australian Defence Force personnel that have served before us to make Australia what it is today.
This year marks the 6th year that I'll be commemorating Anzac Day abroad, and I'd just like to say hi to my family and friends back home. Thanks for your support, lest we forget.
It's both a humbling and a proud moment to be serving the Australian Army on Anzac Day in a location that has such strong linkages to the Anzac legend. I hope everybody back home and deployed elsewhere around the world has a fantastic Anzac Day.
This Anzac Day, I'd like to reflect on the sacrifice of service personnel before me.
This Anzac Day, I'm going to be reflecting and remembering on those that have served before us, and especially those of us that are away from home this Anzac Day.
This Anzac Day will be reflecting on the service of all personnel that have come before us, and for those that support us, our families.
Anzac Day is special to me because it commemorates every Australian that has worn this uniform and served this country across all the military campaigns that Australia has been involved in.
We're currently here in southern Lebanon as part of a UN mission called the United Nations Truce Supervision Organisation. This is a place where Australians and Kiwis have been fighting and serving alongside each other since the First World War.
We're wishing everyone back home a good Anzac Day. We hope that you're thinking of those that you've served with and those that have served before us.
What does Anzac Day mean to me? Not only is it an important day in the birth of modern Australia, it's an occasion for friends and servicemen to get together and celebrate service in the Australian Defence Force.
Anzac Day means to me it is a day to remember and honour the brave soldiers that fought for our country. It is a day to reflect and show our gratitude towards the fallen soldiers.
This year is a special year commemorating Anzac Day alongside Turkish and New Zealand forces, lest we forget.
Being deployed on Anzac Day has given me a new perspective and honouring those who have served before me, lest we forget.
What Anzac Day means to me is remembering the people that served before us and the current members serving now. It's that pride of which we have in Australia and the Anzac.
Anzac Day provides an opportunity for us to reflect on the values demonstrated by the Anzacs all those years ago. Values such as endurance, courage, ingenuity, mateship, and a good sense of humour. Values which remain relevant to this day.